Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Transformers Friday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Kickback. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. First up, as we normally do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. On the top, Transformers Legacy and a hook. On the front, 8 and Up Takaratomi, Generations Transformers, Kickback, Transformers Legacy, Hasbro, Deluxe Class. Oh, and no plastic window, but still, this is plastic, Hasbro. No plastic window. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, symbols I'm not gonna learn, a barcode, and includes figure, 3 accessories, and instructions. On this side, artwork of Kickback. On this side, artwork of the Legacy Decepticons so far. Megatron, Dragstrip, Iguanus, Skywarp. Authentic Legacy. And on the back, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, Kickback. Nice product shots. He transforms in 14 steps. Parents, scan this! Hasbro print. Warning, attention, Achtung! Don't stick things in any language pie hole that don't belong there. Small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, and that thing. And that, my friends, completes a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure in alt mode and his accessories. And first off, let's take a look at the handy dandy instructions. Here we have Transformers Legacy, 8 and Up, Transformers, Kickback, blah blah blah, Hasbro print. And, you know, the Transformers instructions, pretty nicely illustrated. I still do prefer the brighter colors of the Kingdom instructions and the Buzzworthy Bumblebee instructions, but these are okay. They're adequate. They pretty much tell you everything that you need to transform this guy, Mr. Kickback. Okay, that does it for the instructions. Let's take a look at the accessories. And here we have 2 of these wing sword blaster doodads. I'm not even exactly sure what to call them. They got blasters up here, and it looks like it's all energy based, but really I don't really think that it's supposed to be. They just molded it that way because there looks like, you know, it's hollow on the inside going up into here, but it looks like these are supposed to be metal or something, and maybe these parts right here. So it does have some molded detail in it. And there's 2 of those. A left one and a right one. And then the final accessory is his blaster. And it's got, you know, paint apps here, here, and then the rest of it is painted in silver, except for there's a little slop here on the handle, but that's okay, because it's going to go in his hand or under his chest, under his belly, depending on how you do it. And let's take a quick look. Well, I say quick, but let's take a look at the alt mode, which is a grasshopper. I think the best part of this is these details in the wings. They look like wings, so that's pretty neat. I don't know, something about Kickback, his transformation, doesn't matter how they do him, he always seems to be, I don't know, a too simple transformation, maybe. But I mean, it looks okay. It definitely will take you back to the original. The little grasshopper feet have a little bit of ankle on them. It's on a ball joint up in there, so they'll twist and turn a bit, and then you can adjust the legs. And now, one thing I will say about this is they did cover the face up. It's not like it just points down now. So they did cover the face up, so that's a nice touch, I think. And Decepticon Tampo. A little bit of paint apps here. Not a whole lot of paint going on. That does it for a look. How these pieces snap onto him in bug mode is, you notice there's a tab sticking out right here, and then on the wings there's several little slots there. So you just kind of, oh, there's a tab up here at the top too. Just kind of bump the camera like I do. Just line it up and tab them in to the slots. I'm looking at it backwards. I wonder if I couldn't figure out how to put it on right. Just looking at it backwards. Ah! That's not good. Alright, so there's those tabbed in. And then for his blaster, there's a port right here. And the ammo canister, I'm guessing, just kind of slides in here, and the handle of the gun goes into the port. And there we go. Alright, that does it for a look at the figure and his accessories. It's alt mode comparison time. And let's start things off with the only Kickback I currently have, which is the, I think he was Titans Returns, and he's a Legends class. So you can see there's quite a bit of size difference in these guys. And this one has nice wings too. In fact, I really want to say this one actually has a better grasshopper mode than the Legacy. But it has its issues also. And here he is with Shrapnel, and I can't remember if he was Power of the Primes or Combiner Wars, but it was one of those two. And here he is with Bombshell. who again is either Power the Primes or Combiner Wars. I don't remember which. And with me as always is the Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee. And finally, we have the Amazon exclusive Earthrise Alternate Universe or Dead Optimus Prime. And that, my friends, completes the alt mode comparisons. That brings us to the comedy portion of our program, where I attempt to transform this Transformer. And first of all, let's take all the doodads off. And that's weapon doodads. And then I think we turn the feet around and then flip them in. And then the grasshopper legs flip in. That seems proper. Then I think this piece right here, the faceplate or the face cover, you flip it down into this cavity here, and then the antennas, kind of turn them up just a bit, spin the head around, then flip the hands out. His toesies, they flip right out. Take the wings and point them up. These legs, I think you just point them up. Put his arms down into position. And then I was wrong about the arms, they stay. You flip those down. And that, my friends, completes Kickback's transformation. Pretty easy peasy. Let's take a look at the figure in his robot mode. And again, you know, I think the best part about this guy is this detailing on the wings. Although the robot mode looks pretty darn good, I will say that. This is probably the best robot mode I've seen for Kickback ever. It just seems they always fumble on the grasshopper mode for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hard to please. But again, just like in alt mode, not a whole lot of paint apps. Here, the tempo, this might be painted on the inside. And even though this piece right here with this pin in it makes it look like this folds open, you can see right here where it's tabbed into place on the inside, and it does not. So there is that. But still, I think this is, like I said, the best looking robot mode I think I've ever seen for Kickback. Now, as far as as far as his articulation goes, he looks up maybe a little bit, I guess you can call. He looks down just a little bit. He's got some waggle in there. He will do the full exorcist. At the shoulders, comes out to about 90 degrees. And he will do a full 360 degrees there at the shoulder. There is a cut at the upper bicep, and it will give you 360 degrees of rotation. At the elbow, gives you that much of a bend. And really nothing to speak of at the wrist. At the waist, 360 degree rotation. At the hips, he can give you more than the full splits. He can give you the full splits extra. Kicks up like a showgirl. Kicks back like a mule. It's a mushroom peg right here at the upper thigh for a 360 degree rotation. At the knee, approximately 90 degree bend. Nothing forward and back at the ankle, but he does have 90 degrees of tilt. Or not tilt. Rocker. D. And then as far as the accessories go, you know they look exactly the same as they did in the alt mode. But holds the gun in his hand. And these pieces, this blaster looking piece, can go in his hand and make a sword. Or this peg right here, you can peg it in up here. You can peg it in the forearm. I think that actually looks better for a type of blade. There. So, there we go. There, let's say, look at Kickback in his robot mode and how his accessories work with him. Maybe he'll stand up now. Aww. That does it for a look at the figure and his accessories. It's my favorite part of a review now. Robot mode comparisons. And first up we have the Titans Returns Kickback. And again, this guy's Legends class. And here we have Bombshell, again Legends class, and I can't remember if he's Power the Primes or Combiner Wars. It's one of the two. And then the same thing here with Shrapnel, or Scrapnel as they like to call him now, I guess because they lost the rights to the name Shrapnel. And again, he's either from Power the Primes or Combiner Wars. I can't remember which. And of course we have Titans Returns the Legends class Bumblebee. And the Walmart exclusive Leader class Netflix Optimus Prime. Earthrise Netflix Optimus Prime, rather. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Transformers Legacy Deluxe class Kickback, honestly, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about this guy. The robot mode is awesome. The wings, the details in the wings, I think are probably the best thing about the alt mode. I mean, again, in robot mode, it's very nice. I think this is the best robot mode Kickback has ever had. And, you know, his gun is nice. The Energon blades, I could take or leave. And I guess he's just kind of meh. Just the best I can say about him. Again, looks great in robot mode, not quite so good in the alt mode. And I guess that's really my final thoughts on it. He may not replace my Titans Returns Kickback in my display, because I like to put the Insecticons in their insect mode, just like Dinobots go in their dino mode. So, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I'm sure they're going to do the other two, Bombshell and Shrapnel. But I guess I'll just have to wait and see how they all look together before I make the final determination as to whether this Kickback will make it into my display or not. That does it for the review. I hope you're not as confused as I am about it. About your feelings on this figure. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.